keep ourselves warm in the wintertime? Well, I thought I'd share with you guys how much wood we go through and what we got to do on a daily basis just to stay warm. We had this True North model number TN20 installed about a month and a half ago, and it's been performing really good. So the back of the unit, it has a heat shield right here, which is kind of nice. The hot air comes up. There's a bit of a space, probably about a 2-inch gap at the back here. The heat comes up, the heat shield deflects it, it comes forward, it hits my fan, and the fan pushes it throughout the house. Now, when you're putting your firewood in your fireplace here, you want to watch for these little vents that run across the top here. When you're shoving firewood in, if you hit the top of them, there is a chance that you could damage them. And in this type of fireplace, they're a couple $100 to replace. So I'm always super careful when I'm putting firewood in. The advantages of having a double wall pipe is that it can be a little bit closer than the 18 inches. If this was a single wall pipe, you'd have to be at least 18 inches away from the wall. This one being double pipe allows us to be about 5 or 6 inches away from the wall. The air vent on this unit is located down at the bottom here. If you're using wet wood, I find that if you choke it all the way, your fire will just go out. So while you're first starting it, just keep it open all the way until your fire is roaring, and then you can close it off. If you're trying to light your fireplace for the first time and you're having a little bit of trouble, maybe your wood's a little bit wet, just crack your door open just a small little bit. What it does is it forces the air in. It's kind of like you standing there blowing on the fire, but instead using the door to your advantage, it'll help get a lot of air in really quick and get your fire going. I picked up a pair of these Lincoln electric welding gloves, and they have been a lifesaver. They keep my hands from getting burnt when I'm putting firewood into the fireplace. I picked them up for about $20, so they're not too expensive, but they are a lifesaver. If you have a wood fireplace, I recommend you picking up one of these fans. They're super handy to have. They run even if you have no power. This fan has a little heat sink right in the bottom here, and when the stove on the surface gets hot, the heat travels up the base into the heat sink and then turns it into electricity, which comes out of here and goes in and powers the fan. This is a handy little unit. We've been using it for about a month now. We picked it up for about, I think, $49 on Black Friday at Princess Auto. You can also get it on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the bottom to where you can get on Amazon. But if you have a wood fireplace, I recommend picking one of these up. Awesome. It moves the hot air around and it keeps your house a little bit warmer than not having a fan going. Let's head back outside and let's grab some more firewood. So we're just going to open up the mini barn here. It's a little bit frozen. It's minus 20, about minus 25 out today. So a little bit frozen. Let's see how our wood supply is doing. We got some wood about a week and a half ago. You can see here, it's still a little wet. But we've been cutting it up into really small pieces and burning it with the dry wood that we have here, and it's been working not too bad. We're just gonna head down and we're gonna go pick up some bins downstairs. Now we're really lucky here on the homestead. We have an unfinished part of our basement with an outside door that's a little bit frozen. There we go. That'll lead us down to an unfinished part where we can store wood. Now, the wood I got here, you can see, stacked up against the concrete, has only been here for about a week. Now, a week ago, we had a pretty good stack. It came up and around and down. And we've used this much wood in about a week. You go through quite a bit of wood. This is about all the dry stuff we got left. As you saw, there's a little bit more in the barn outside that I'm going to bring in. But I want to try and stack this up today so that we're ready for another week or two's worth of snow and ice and whatever Mother Nature wants to throw at us. Picked up this axe at Canadian Tire up here in New Brunswick, Canada. I think we picked this up for about $60. It's been a pretty good axe. Now I don't have a wood splitter, so we're gonna have to do this all the old-fashioned way. I'm hoping maybe over the next year or so, I'm able to pick up a wood splitter, but for now, the old-fashioned way of cutting it with an axe. Come here. Good girl. You're a good farm dog too, aren't you? Yes. You shake? Can you shake? Yes, I know you can shake. Yes, yeah, shake. Good shake. You're so smart. In a typical day where the temperature is about minus 15 outside, we've been going through 2 of these plastic crates of firewood. Now the fire's been going for about 2 or 3 minutes, and I expect in the next 5 minutes this fan to start rotating. It doesn't take much heat to get that fan going. So if you like this type of content, make sure you give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, hit that bell notification so you get notified when we upload new videos. And always, guys, thanks for watching.